Hello and welcome to September Spirit Messages. I can't believe that it's September already, and I think I said that last month because what is time? Time is not real. So I do these spirit messages every month on my podcast, When Spirit Talks, and I also do this on my YouTube channel. So if you want to actually see the cards and you're listening to the podcast right now, this is on my YouTube channel as well. So what I'm going to do, I'll do the same thing as the last couple months where I'm going to pull a couple cards for the collective, and then I'm going to pull a card for each of the zodiac signs. So I'm going to start with a couple cards for the collective. And the decks I'm using are Work Your Light and Worker Traveler. I should know that because it's my favorite deck, but when I get ready to channel, my mind kind of goes blank sometimes, and I can't speak, I can't think, so here we are. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple cards. Okay, so the card that I first pull for the collective is Mystic Healer, and it says healing energy flows through you. And I do think that this is a really good card for, I'm hearing like Virgo season, because, Virgo is 6th house, healing, the body, mind type things. So I feel like there's a lot of you that are starting new directions with your health. There's new, I don't want to say like diets, but like you're trying different things. Something hasn't been working in the past. Like, okay, I'm going to try this now, or I'm going to do this exercise now. I'm going to walk more. There's a lot of more, and I feel like it's because, Northern Hemisphere, like summer's starting to wind down a little bit. We're getting more like closer to fall. And so I see more hiking and more movement outside because it's getting cooler, whereas it's been a little hot to get outside before. Maybe now a lot of you are starting to venture out more. Okay, pull another one. Wandering Path, and it says, enjoy the journey. There's a lot of you, I'm feeling like you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be yet. And really the guides and angels just want you to like kind of slow down. And it's so cliche, but like stop and smell the roses, like it's okay to be okay with where you're at right now. You don't have to be at that next level right now. You don't have to be there right now. Be where you are in this present moment. Enjoy the journey. If you have little kids, like enjoy their littleness. Like I know maybe they can drive you nuts. I get it. I'm a mom too. But just when those moments of like the kids are playing together nicely, or you're reading a book to them, whatever it is, like just soak in those moments, because it's not always going to be like this. I hear that, I don't know, the Carly Pearce song. It's playing in my head right now. Like that song always gets me. It's like, it's not always going to be like this. Things are always changing. Kids are going to grow. People are going to move on. People are going to leave your life, come into your life. Like just enjoy where you're at right now and be grateful of where you're at. Even if you're not happy with where you're at, find something to have gratitude in every day. Okay, I'll pull one more for the collective, and then I'll start with the Zodiac. Okay, this is kind of along the same lines. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. So I feel like there's a big energy of September of really appreciating where you are right now and just follow what lights you up. You don't have to look to other people. I feel like we look to other people a lot to see, oh, that person's doing this. They're going on that vacation. You know, they're further along in their career than me. Like, we're always looking at other people. And this is really just a reminder to look within ourselves, to look at our own lives. Don't compare your behind the scenes to what somebody's posting on Facebook, because I guarantee they're not posting that fight they had with their spouse last night. You know what I mean? Like, don't be so quick to judge yourself or be hard on yourself because you're not where you feel like you should be. Okay. Follow what lights you up. They really just want to say, just follow what lights you up. Like, what makes you happy? What do you want to do? What are you interested in? Follow those things and don't pay so much attention to where somebody else is in their journey, because that's their journey. It's not yours. It's going to be different. Okay. I also want to throw in a little tidbit that September, I am going to do a little workshop webinar type thing on the clairs. So if you want to learn more about the clairs and kind of maybe do a little practice yourself on how to use them and how to develop them, be on the lookout for that, because I am going to put that out probably towards the end of September. So, okay, I'm going to start with Aries. Okay. Oh, Aries, leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. This is such an Aries energy. Leap. Aries is the first in the zodiac sign. Aries is known to be like a leader type, and I personally love Aries energy because I'm Aries rising and Aries moon, so I'm, biased. But Aries, I feel like you've been hemming and hawing and should I, shouldn't I, for so long on this. And the universe, God, angels, they all want to remind you, like, we're here for you. We're right behind you. Like, you jump, we will catch you. And I feel like some of you are just afraid to change. And change has been so hard for you. And I feel like this is now the time. If you're at that crossroads, this is the time to make a choice. What do you want? Which way do you want to go? Because whatever you decide, they're there for you. So don't think you're making the wrong choice, because they are there for you no matter what choice you make. Okay. Taurus. Deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, be held. Taurus. Okay. September is going to be a month of taking a step back and coming home to yourself. I really hear that, coming home to yourself. I feel like some of you have been very busy putting yourself out there. It's been a crazy summer. I feel like this is a time to really focus on yourself, like stay in, read a book, get nice and cozy. Like, I just feel like this is a time when maybe push aside some of those social obligations that you think you have to do and take time to replenish your own energy, because I feel like a lot of you are just, your energy is all over the place with a bunch of different people, and you need to call that back in. Just call it all back in and really take care of yourself. Take time for yourself. And I know with families, it can be hard, but it is important, even if it's like 2 minutes in the bathroom. Like, find some time to just quiet, and you need that time to really rejuvenate yourself, because I feel like if you don't, you're going to burn out and it's going to be hard. Okay. So take that time for yourself. Duly noted, because I am a Taurus sun. So, okay. Gemini. You know, I got to stop and think about my zodiac every time I do this. Okay, Gemini, soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Okay, so kind of like, in a way, a little bit opposite of Taurus. So Gemini, I feel like this is a time to really bring in other people, let people in. I feel like there's a wall there and you're going through a bunch of crap and you don't want to let anybody in and really see what's going on behind the door. And this is, God saying, open the door, tear down the walls, let people in, let people help you. People want to be there for you. Let people in. Because if you don't let people in, how are they going to know what's actually going on with you? And how is anybody going to really be there for you if you're just like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. It's fine. When it's not. And you don't know how somebody can help you until you let them in. And it's hard. It's hard to tear down that wall, but it is, I feel like this is a good month to really start breaking down those walls. Okay. Gemini, Cancer. Going to Cancer. Okay. So this is Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. This feels very ancestral to me. Cancer, this feels like September is a month of family. I'm feeling like this is a month of really, I see a lot of you doing like genealogy type things, are really going back and learning more about your family's history and how that passes down to you and how that passes down to your children. And I see a lot of you trying to figure out how to break some of these cycles that have been happening generation after generation. I see, whether it's substances or, yelling or whatever it is. I see a lot of you really trying to do the work to stop it, to stop passing these things down. And they really want to see this is such important work and they're excited and to keep going because it's so important. It's so important. Okay. Leo. What do we have for Leo? Leo. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. All right, Leo. So September, go on some hikes. Get out in the woods. Nature is your friend this month. Get grounded. I see a lot of you just coming down from this high energy and really mellowing out in September. I feel like September is a time to really connect with nature, connect with yourself. This is a time I see a lot of you like getting groups and like hiking together and I see woods. They just showed me the woods. So I feel like get outside. It's so easy to be cooped up in the house all day and scrolling on the phone, whatever. Like we all do it. But really try to make time this month to go out, if you don't like to hike, just go outside with the trees. Go to a river, stream, whatever it is, somewhere to be quiet and connect. And I feel like you're really going to get a lot of downloads for the next year once you take that time to be quiet and sit in nature and connect. Virgo. Let's go for Virgo. Get grounded, Virgo. Same thing. Let me pull another one so I'm not saying the same thing over and over. Virgo, we need another one here. All right. Take a break. It says, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So, big themes here of slowing down, taking time to be outside, get with family, friends. This is really a time to slow down and connect. Okay. So, Virgo, Libra. On Libra. Okay. Libra, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Some of you are just out here willy-nilly letting people walk all over you instead of standing up for yourself. And I realize that for some of you, it's just the way you've been conditioned, it's the way you were raised. And this goes back to that ancestral work of now is the time to break that. Now is the time to really grow out of your shell, to really push back, to assert yourself. And I feel like that's a big issue with some of you, is you feel like you don't know the difference between being assertive and being aggressive, okay? You can be assertive and not be aggressive. It's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to say no to people. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. We always have the choice to say no. It's okay to put yourself first sometimes, and to just, if you don't want to do this, I feel like a lot of you, there's just, I just feel this icky energy of like people just, they know you're going to do it. They know you're not going to say no. So they're bombarding you. Now is the time to stick up for yourself and be like, you know what? I'm drained. I don't have the energy. I can't, this is not happening right now. I'm not doing it. And you might get pushed back, and that might be scary because confrontation, it sucks, but you really need to do it. You really need to do it. This is a big message for you, Libra. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So this is interesting because I have been feeling like there's a whole slew of people recently that have just been eyes wide open, like third eye popping open. And I feel like there's just this growth of awakening and people realizing that some of the things we've been taught or conditioned to believe are not quite what they seem. And I feel like Scorpio this month is a big month of growth for you. Like I see you learning a lot more about spirituality, and I see a lot more, learning about Reiki and Akashic records, different modalities that maybe you haven't thought about before or you've just had no interest in. I feel like there's going to be an interest that's peaked, and you're going to find something to really learn about this month. Sagittarius. I'm going to move on to the other deck. Oh, that one wants to jump out. Okay. Sagittarius, answering the call. The time is now. The time is now. And this is almost the same as like Aries' message, where it's leap. The time is now. You've been thinking about this for a while. You've been on the fence. What am I going to do? Am I going to go left? Am I going to go right? Am I going to take this job? Am I not going to take this job? The time is now to figure that out. The time is now to weigh the pros and cons. Listen to your intuition, because I feel like there's some of you that are just still not listening to your intuition. What does your gut feel? Like when you think of this, what's the first thing that you feel? Because when you follow your intuition, you're really following those nudges from spirit of kind of how they would like you to be going. But if you choose to go another way, they're okay with that too. You're going to end up where you're going to end up. It's all okay. There's no wrong way. Can it be bumpy along the way if you go a different path? Sure. But there's no wrong way. Eventually, you're going to get to where you're going to get to. Okay. Capricorn. Fogged in. Go slow. Take time. These messages are really similar this month. It's very interesting how the collective messages are very similar to all of these. So Capricorn, I feel like this month, this is a month for you not to take action, unlike, Aries and Sagittarius. I feel like this is a month for you to really sit and be and still contemplate things. I feel like you're still confused and you're still not quite sure what path to take. And this is not the time for you to leave. This is the time to keep contemplating, keep sitting with spirit, and really, I see a lot of you need to be writing and trying to connect with your higher self, because we are all spirit. We all have our higher self. We all can connect, and automatic writing is really great for that. And so, Capricorn, I think that would be a good thing for you this month, is to try automatic writing and try to connect with your higher self and try to figure out these things where you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. Okay. Aquarius. Oh, hold on. That one's jumping out. Okay, I think we got this in the collective one. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. So I'm going to pull another one. Let me do the other deck. Again, similar messages for everybody. It's so weird. Normally I get something like different, but. Okay. Aquarius. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. Again, with the ancestral work, right? Okay. So, Aquarius. I feel like there's some of you that have been feeling, I just feel this like wave of grief. I feel like there's been this pain of your person's gone. Your person's not here anymore. What am I going to do? Like, how am I going to keep going without you type of situation? And this could be somebody that's passed, or this could even be a relationship that you've just recently gotten out of. I feel like this lost feeling. And they just want to remind you that all of the guides, the angels, your ancestors, they are all behind you, beside you, around you. They're always with you. You are never alone. Never alone. Even if you are completely alone in your house, you are still never alone. They are always there. And don't make it creepy, because they're not looking at you when you're going poop or something. You know what I mean? Like, they have better things to do than that. But just know that you are fully supported. And I feel like for some of you, especially, this is like relationship wise, I feel like some of you just got out of a just terrible relationship to where they made you feel like you were nothing without them, that you would be nothing without them, that they were your everything. And now that you're not with them, it's like, well, who am I and what am I doing? And I feel like this is a big reminder of, you are still special, you are still important, you are still divinely guided, you are protected, you are important. And they really just want you to get back to a place of self-empowerment. I keep hearing self-empowerment. So take this time to really develop that self-esteem and that feeling of, I am supported, I am not alone, I can do this, God has got me. Okay? Pisces. What wants to come out? Pisces, okay, that one just came out. Keepers of the earth. Let me pull another one. So same message there. Okay, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So it's interesting. There's been a lot of, like, if you follow astrology, there's been a lot of astrologers saying that this is like, oh, sorry, there's like a fly in my face, of course. There's a new age coming about, the Aquarius. So I feel like Pisces, you were really tuning into this new, it's like a new frequency. Like things have shifted. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier of this kind of mass awakening of all these people suddenly interested in spirituality and things. I feel like this is something that Pisces, you're especially tuning into. And the message here is they want to go back to the writing. And I just lost the word in my head. Automatic writing. Okay, automatic writing. They want to go back to this. And I feel like Pisces, this is a good month to channel. So, really getting pen to paper and just writing whatever comes to your brain. Don't think about it. Don't stop. Don't punctuate. Just whatever comes out, just let it flow. And I feel like you're going to get some really cool messages this month. So, okay. That was the entire Zodiac. So, again, if you're interested in developing or learning about the clairs, I'm going to be doing a little webinar session at the end of September, so be on the lookout for that. And I have readings open if you'd like to book a reading with me to get something more personal for your life. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing September, and I will see you guys next month. Bye.